Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Global Granadan campaign. That's what I called it. As you can see, our wonderful New World colonies are flourishing. We have MEIOU and Taxes, which is yet to actually form into a colonial nation. We have Cuba, Hispaniola, or rather, to give them their proper names, we have Tame. How are we saying this one again? Tame, I guess. Isle. We have Cuba. We have New Granada flourishing. Fantastic. What is our coalition status? It's been a little while. You have to excuse me while I refamiliarize myself with the situation. We have right up against the edge. Okay, France might join a coalition. That'll be a pain. So let's sincerely hope that they do not join a coalition against us in the next year and a bit when they have the option to do so. We could get further ahead of time on tech, but we've no need. Wow, look how loyal our freaking states are. We are at war with these guys to grind manpower from the tribes, I believe. Let's stop doing that. That seems silly. It's so valuable, which makes it so tempting, but it's also so silly. So let's not do that. But right now, we're at war with them for a different reason. Because we're preemptively raising up the tribal levies in order to fight a potential, in order to dissuade, rather, a potential coalition. That's right. France has inherited Alisson. Good for them. Okay, Christianity is in decline. No worries. Yes, still struggling with this area. Did we eventually pick a side on the whole religious debate thing? No, we still haven't. A new plague in Yingtain. Yingtain? I don't know. I have a suspicion that this is not going to be an issue for us. No, indeed. Is it going to be bad for them? Ho ho, baby. Bad luck, China. There's going to be a lot of dead Chinese very soon. I was going to say Chinaman. Is Chinaman derogatory? I'm not sure. Fishing port complete. Marvellous. Get started on the next building there. I think Chinaman... I can't remember if it's derogatory or not. Might be. I don't mean it that way, obviously. We've already got all these places set up with ports, don't we? Yep. Yep. Marvellous. Yep. I want to upgrade this one. Begin preparing for our dash around Africa. But I really don't feel like I'm in a hurry to do that. I want to establish all the colonial nations we can in the Americas first. Because look at the rate at which they colonize. It's really pretty impressive. So that's pretty good. Why is... Hang on. I think I have the internet open. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Sorted. Whoa. Wait a minute. Schleswig-Holstein is boiling out of control. That's pretty cool. Looking good, Schleswig. Okay. Well, who do we want to attack now? We've got our Sicilian vassal nicely fed. So we'll have to see when can we integrate them. For a while. 37 years. Not too long, actually. Sardinia getting very close to integration. That's lovely. War with Genoa could be good. We are, of course, moving towards the eventual goal of basically every campaign in this mod, which is full control over the Tyrrhenian node, so that we can start trading there. Ooh, some Andalusian peasants. Andalusian peasants? Not Catholic heretics? Huh. How strange. Well, let's bring these guys over. Did it send a nicely balanced set? It did. Oh, there's some over here as well. I did not spot. Well, we shall deal with them all. Hopefully before they finish a siege. Ah, no, definitely going to win that siege before we get there. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. 54 innovativeness. I forgot we were so innovative because of our god leaders. Very cool. Right, colonists can go down the list. There we go. Marvellous. Cool. These guys can probably just stay here and defend the hills. I think that probably makes sense. Once they actually land. As long as all they do is complain, we don't care. Alright, once we're going to get there after the monthly tick, let's go make sure these guys don't siege this down. I don't think it's urbanized here. Well, just slightly. Just a touch of urbanization there. But we know what looting's like in this mod. I still don't know if rebels loot. I should really just ask. just ask the MNT devs whether it actually does. Whether they do, rather. It's woods, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to get there ahead of them? 13th, 12th? No, we'll let them come to us then. We will give permission. There's no one being converted. Free money is always nice. Right, this should be an easy fight. They've taken some attrition. Great. Do. Coring. Yes, please. There goes our white piece, which means the tribes will return home. Did we have tribes raised? It didn't give me a pop-up saying, you know, return home. A dog's life. A big black dog by the name of Seaman has been accompanying the expedition from the start. It's only a dog. They will know our wrath if anything happens to our dog. What were they doing? Mosquitoes played and the dog howled with the torture. Natives have stolen him, but he was retrieved. What the heck is going on? Alright, yeah, I don't care about the Inca Empire's opinion of us. Whoa, they're quite big, aren't they? Time for a huge loot war, I think. We could get so much money off the Incans. They always have stupendous amounts of money over in the New World for you to steal. Whoops, I just hurt the tribal levies. Loyalty. This is something they should definitely change, by the way. It's very dumb. You have to take extra loot for the tribes to be content that you gave them lots of loot. Which is silly, right? Because you should take less. Because then the tribes could take more. But, I don't know. You have to take more for yourself personally, and then the tribes are happy. It's a very strange mechanic. I guess the idea is you're taking it for yourself and then giving it to the tribes, but I still don't think it's very sensible. Tame Isle. I think we're going with the one that gives... Whoa, there's no 20% Liberty Desire one. Alright, we'll go with high then. We need to keep their Liberty Desire low. Although actually, now I think about it, Tame Isle's not going to ever have much Liberty Desire. Really, it's such a small colonial region. The Ottomans want us to come to war with Venice. Well, they're going to trash them anyway, right? So, we might as well get in on this. Build up some trust with the Ottomans. A crest from the Caliph. Of course, you may have... nice, our trade fleet just annihilated Raguses. You may all have diplomas of investiture, of course. More claims against the Neapolitan scum that dare hold this land that is clearly rightfully ours by right of glorious conquest. I'll just claim the more populous one in the right trade region. So, what do we want to build next? We could do with a Continental Art Centre in the capital. Another port here would be good. Which we need the Commune Hall for, so let's build that. Great. Looting policy. Let's just let them loot for now. Our alliance with the Ottomans is going to be very nice for, once they blow out a bit more, it's going to be very nice for coalition deterrent. No tech for a while. Corporation Guild in Seville, nice. The burghers are spending their cash wisely. We don't have the best roads in the capital. Well, that's very foolish. We should work on that immediately. Roads in the province. Locals. Give me some province wealth, please. We'll pay off the rest with ducats. Yeah, we absolutely need the best roads you can get in the capital, of course. Sending out that communication efficiency is of the highest of priorities. News from the colonies. Producing some maize, discontent, whatever. Oh yes, that's right. We're the mass privateers this campaign, aren't we? Look at all that privateer control. It's spectacular. Another corporation guild and a workshop. Wow. They're seriously ramping up our production in this area. That's fantastic news. So some Portuguese separatists are unfortunately barreling their way towards rising up. How close are we to that beautiful level 3 stability? Quite a long way. Fair enough. Level 3 stability is a lofty goal. 2 more cores to be done over here. Absolutely, get on it. We're not doing a mission or anything that would give us... No, of course, because missions work differently in this this patch. Conquer Castile could be good. A deserter resurfaces. Foreign fire inspection or supply construction. Well, of course, supply construction is going to be far more useful to us. Where do I want to claim in here? Maybe this? One of these. Whichever of these. What is that noise? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Whichever of these border provinces is most populous, I guess. How big is Occitania's cause? Quite big, but unfortunately Catalan is not their home culture. We can only release them if we get some of this land. We could definitely do a big feed of Occitanian cause. That could be good. Got a claim on Mallorca. 3. Here's a 3. Let's just claim this one. Oh, we actually don't have enough. Anyway. Moot point. Never mind. You guys might be in need of repairs now. Well, they're still doing pretty well, actually. I think I'll let them keep at it. The occasional ship dying really isn't the worst thing in the world, because, you know, we need to upgrade them, so it really doesn't bother me a huge amount. Let's check out our force limit. We can get 2 more trade ships. Excellent. Do so. Right, sorry, you guys should all be merged and should be drilling, correct? Correct, wow. Only 45 professionalism. So I've just played some of the Rome campaigns. I'm used to quite a bit more than that. The Ottomans are winning this war, but not very convincingly. Come on, Ottomans, get your act together. It's just Venice. Really not a huge player in this timeline. Venice could be a good campaign for us to do. The problem is, I hate playing Venice, because their trade node is so much worse than the Tyrrhenian, because so much less places feed into it. Especially you could play Venice and then just take over all of Italy. If we do an Italian campaign, and we probably will, taking over the Tyrrhenian node from the inside for once, what I'll probably do is I'll just find someone who has the very best ideas, regardless of their size or starting position, just so we can have some really cool ideas. Although I can't remember, are the Italian ideas really good? I don't recall if Italy has really good ideas in this campaign. They may not have their own ideas. Sounds unlikely though, doesn't it? These guys still merrily exploring South America. Good. Any colonies nearing completion? Not yet. Are we past the danger zone on the French coalition? I think we are. We are indeed. Marvellous. And they didn't join. I'm a little surprised. I kind of thought we would get a Northern Coalition here. Well, I suppose Aragon and Castile have truces. No, just Castile. Oh, I'm forgetting, of course. We have all of these many colonies that are raising up far too many men, in my opinion. But the fact they do have all these men raised is going to mean coalitions are going to get seriously, seriously deterred by the fact that we have so many men that would show up on our side. Mill or admin do I want to lose right now? Well, they're pretty balanced. Our production of them, we're focusing hard on admin right now. Not really sure why. We're 2 away from an idea group. And what would we want the idea group to be? Let's take a look-see here. Probably Global Empire? Yeah, definitely Global Empire. So yeah, focusing on admin seems fine. Because we're going to want a huge reserve before we take this idea group so we can just power through. Get all this glorious stuff. Another 10% ship trade power in there, of course. It's going to be lovely. Some more easy kills over there in the east. Of course, the more little easy kills we get with the Navy, the more contribution we get, the more favours we're going to get with that. We're actually done 45%. Sorry, 47%. That's crazy. Oh, it's probably... Yeah, it's because our vassals are helping out as well. But it's also the naval fights. What was I saying? Yeah, we definitely want to mainline Global Empire. There's loads of great stuff in here. Global tariffs is lovely. Colonial threats is lovely. States are lovely. Obviously, colonists are wonderful. It's all going to be very, very good. A bunch more rebels. Rebel. Go wipe them out. Should be a problem. What are those? Genoese revolutionaries. Do you know it? You are a republic, so I guess the revolutionaries are trying to make them a monarchy? I don't know. Saved by a princess. The terror Constantine must have felt when he laid his head onto the great stone, seeing the men. Alright, so it's Pocahontas. They're savages. Or gain diplower for money. We don't need diplower right now, so no. They're savages, savages, etc, etc. Barely even human, and so on. Hopefully we'll be able to prevent this siege finishing. A little bit of urbanization up here. Well, very little, but... Again, don't remember if rebels cause damage. Should really look into that. I will ask. I will ask after this episode. By the way, I'm recording a single episode batch today, so if you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations, advice, do give it to me on this episode, because I will read all your comments before recording the very next one after this, which is relatively unusual. Normally I do batches of 5-6 episodes at once. Or if it's like the Rome campaign, nearer the beginning I did 26 episodes in one day. How long was that? Let me get my calculator up here. 26 times 20. That's 520 minutes. Or put another way, 8.5 hours. It was a good day. Good Roman campaign. Doo-doo. Is it going quite slowly, or is that just me? I think it is going slowly. Let's have these guys come down here. Marvellous. Sharia Sufis. Do I want unrest? What's the difference in these two? Oh, this one's for longer. Well, yeah, it seems fine. Less manpower, more production efficiency. In a province... Wait, where's it gone? It was Tangier, wasn't it? No, where was it? Is it one that shows up on this map mode? Ah, never mind. But I think it was a, yeah, it's a port city, so it's likely to have some urbanization and hence some production going on. So I'd probably rather get the production efficiency than the manpower. We've got plenty of manpower right now. We're approaching the cap? Not that close to it. We do have the overextension, of course, bringing it down a bit at the moment. I do have more cores I could be making. How is the autonomy in this region? Where are the cores available? Here. Nowhere actually down to 50. Getting a little close, though. Getting really quite close. Keep an eye on that. What is my yearly colonial growth right now? Excuse me? Is this bugged? Oh no, there we go. Okay, 87 a year. Okay. So you don't want to recall from there until we're at about 920. It takes about a little bit more, sorry, a little bit less than a year for new colonists to arrive. In case this isn't transparent, by the way, if you haven't done much colonization, we want to have X number of colonists at all times, right? So when a colony is about to finish, like this one, we want to start a new one, and we want that new one to begin the day this ends. So let's say this one takes us 178 days to get there. So we want there to be 178 days left before this finishes, before we start sending a new colonist. So, you know, 87 a year, so probably when it gets to about 145 or so is probably when we want to do it. Sorry, 945, because that's what I'm guessing. It's about 180 days away from finishing. We could work it out exactly, because unlike with a colonist there is no chance-based mechanic for the colonial growth. It's purely predictable. So the Netherlands is still growing here. Have they taken exploration ideas? Not yet. They haven't even taken naval yet. That's good to know. So they're going to be at least quite a while before they're going to start contesting us. My sincere hope is that we can colonize the entire American coastline before anyone gets exploration ideas. Obviously, England is taking naval. They're likely to take exploration next. But I think we're in a pretty good place. There's that victory. Nice. How many favors? 20. Not bad at all. Wait, did they give us land? No. Okay. I was going to say. Be a bit strange. I don't think I have any land set as desired. Okay, so explain this to me. This time, when we take more, the tribes get disloyal. Color me confused. We will promise to make sure you again. We need loyal tribes. It's vitally important to our game plan right now. Where do we want to send him? Well, let's let the game guess. It thinks the Tronian would make by far the most money, so let's do that. For one trade ship, I'm not going to put in the effort to do all the maths. Sorry. Oh, what was that? I think France just finished integrating Lorraine there. There they go. Looking almost like the modern French borders in the east now. Close. Of course, you can't establish the modern French borders in the east because, oh, well, you can come quite close. But you can't because these... Alright, I want to talk about this. I don't think I've talked about this for quite a while. This is really stupid, and they should change it. The shape of some of the provinces, and again, you know, as I'm sure the MNT devs know, I have the highest respect for them. I know they're not stupid. This, however, is stupid. This province has no reason to be shaped this way. The reason it's shaped this way is under the guise of historical accuracy, because, and I'll just take their word for it that this is true, in 1444, this is what shape the province was, right? Point number one, who the hell cares? It doesn't matter if the province is shaped ridiculously in this date, because if you make it this shape in 1444, it remains this shape forever. That means the border is historical at the very beginning. Not 1444, sorry, 1356. It's very historical at the very beginning, and then it's immediately ahistorical. Because in history, maybe you took just this area, or maybe you took just this area. It's also totally implausible, because it's obviously should be possible for someone to take up to a certain border and no further. Just because you want to take this land, you have to take this land. It makes no sense at all. Also, it's just ugly as sin, and it's very hard to work out how far away a province is when you're walking to it and all kinds of things. It makes it very complicated when you're moving troops around. It adds nothing to have these cancerous provinces, these ludicrous shapes, just because, oh well, historically the person that owned this land also owned this land for a bit. It's just, does anyone disagree with me? I would be very curious to hear a well-reasoned argument as to why I'm wrong on that, because it's just ugly. And you know me, I love the MEIOU and Taxes, and I love the new provinces. Like, lots of the new provinces are very cool. But these, like, just look at this. It's just stupid. Anyway, it's my rant on that. Well, let me know how wrong I am in the comments, but that's me until next time. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know that I did. If you did like the episode, please do like it. It helps out a great deal. In the next episode, I suspect war with maybe Aragon, just to keep them in their place. We may begin to look at maybe trying to establish a African trading company, but we shall see. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.